Humans had always been the anomaly of the galaxy. Not the strongest, not the fastest, not the most technologically superior, but the most stubborn, the most unpredictable, and, when pushed, the most unforgiving. For years, the Galactic Empire believed humanity was just another young species to intimidate and bend into submission. They towered across 1,000 star systems, their fleets outnumbering human ships 10 to 1. Their generals mocked the upstart primates who dared seek equal footing. And still, humans approached with diplomacy. They wanted coexistence. They wanted peace. And then the Empire killed the one person who carried that peace, and triggered the greatest mistake in their long history. Humanity stopped negotiating. Humanity declared war. And the galaxy trembled. Beginning, the Diplomat who never stood a chance. The diplomatic station of Achilles Prime was considered neutral ground, an ancient sanctuary where no species dared spill blood. For 10,000 years, it had stood as a symbol of order. But symbols mean nothing to tyrants who believe themselves untouchable. Ambassador Leanne Russ was one of humanity's finest envoys. Calm, sharp-minded, fluent in 6 alien languages. She carried with her a simple message from humanity. Let us stand as equals. Or let us stand apart. But the Empire refused both options. When the diplomatic chamber doors sealed that day, the Empire's Supreme Marshal stepped forward, towering over Leanne. You speak of equality, he growled, yet your species has no power to enforce it. Leanne remained composed. Then allow us dialogue. The Marshal stabbed a talon through her heart. The entire chamber froze. Dialogue, he said, wiping her blood on the floor, is wasted on vermin. The Imperial delegation laughed. Their decision was simple. Kill the Diplomat. Break human morale. Force them back into submission. Instead, they lit the fuse. Leanne's body was returned to humanity with no explanation, just a recording of her execution and a single Empire proclamation. Kneel, or be erased. For 3 days, humanity mourned. For a lifetime afterward, the galaxy remembered what followed. The middle, humanity's collapse. And its eruption. The United Terran Council convened a crisis summit. Billions watched the broadcast. The chamber was silent as Leanne's final moments replayed on the holoscreens. A silence that became a storm. Generals stood first. Then admirals. Then colonists, workers, scientists, miners, people from every walk of life. Humans are emotional creatures. But their most terrifying quality is not their rage. It's their unity when pushed too far. The Council vote for retaliation was unanimous. Full-scale war. No negotiations. No hesitation. Humanity had been tolerant, patient, civilized. Now they were something else entirely. 1. Mobilization unmatched. Human shipyards roared with life. Every orbital dock lit up, forging steel, armor plating, rail cannons, missile bays. Retired veterans re-enlisted. Students trained. Civilians volunteered for production, intel, logistics. Humanity had never seen such unity, not even in their earliest world wars. In a matter of months, 1,000 new warships entered the void. The Empire watched, amused. These primates believe numbers will save them, the Emperor declared. He would soon learn the truth. Humans do not win because they have numbers. Humans win because they refuse to lose. 2. First clashes. The Empire underestimates them. The Empire struck first, launching fleets into human frontier space. They expected compliance, fear, surrender. Instead, they found traps. Human commanders used unpredictable tactics, scorched orbit maneuvers, gravity well slingshots, decoy bomb barges, stealth mine corridors. Strategies no machine-minded general could predict. At the Battle of Kestra's Belt, a human flotilla of only 12 ships ambushed an Imperial armada of 50. The Empire lost 30. Humans lost 2. Not because of superior technology, but because humans improvise under pressure, defy logic, break patterns, and fight like they have everything to lose. 3. The turning point, Operation Retribution Flame. Human intelligence discovered the Empire's greatest weapon, the Dominion Spire, a colossal battle platform capable of destroying entire fleets. Instead of fleeing, humanity attacked it head-on. A suicide mission, the Empire thought. But humans specialize in impossible missions. The assault force slipped through sensor gaps, hacking, jamming, disabling. Marines infiltrated the Spire's interior, fighting room by room in brutal zero-gravity combat. 3 hours later, an explosion lit the sky like a newborn star. The Spire fell. The Empire no longer viewed humanity as pests. They viewed them as nightmares. The turn. The truth behind the assassination. With the war tilting against them, the Empire grew desperate. Their myths had always portrayed humans as weak. But myths cannot defeat experience, and the Empire's experience was turning into fear. During a raid on an Imperial intelligence vault, humans uncovered a recording from before Leanne Ross's death. The Empire's leaders had planned her assassination for one reason. Humans were becoming too influential. Trade with other species. Alliances. Growing military potential. The Empire feared the future. So it chose to strike first. And that truth turned humanity's resolve into something even more terrifying. Righteous purpose. Humanity wasn't just fighting to avenge Leanne. They were fighting to protect every species the Empire had ever oppressed. Because when humans wage war for justice, nothing can stop them. The final assault. Fall of the Imperial capital. The Empire's capital world, Arcantha, was said to be undefeatable. Shielded by storm barriers, ringed by orbital cannons, surrounded by fleet groups. Humanity arrived anyway. The battle lasted 3 days. Human frigates dove through atmosphere storms. Dreadnoughts tore open fortress walls. Ground soldiers fought block by block, breaching the citadel in the most intense battle of the war. Inside the throne hall, the Emperor stood awaiting capture. He tried to bargain. "You cannot destroy us," he said. "You need us. Without our order, the galaxy falls to chaos." Human Commander Jalen replied, "You killed one diplomat and created millions." The Emperor was arrested and escorted out. Not killed, not tortured, but taken alive to face judgment. Justice, not vengeance. The galaxy saw the difference, and it mattered. Ending, the peace that humans built through fire. When the war ended, the Empire surrendered unconditionally. But humanity did not enslave them, did not wipe them out, did not impose tyranny. Instead, humanity rebuilt the broken worlds, freed the oppressed species, and dismantled the Empire's brutal caste systems. They helped create a new alliance, a galactic concord formed on equality, not fear. Ambassador Leanne Ross, whose death started the war, was honored as the first guardian of the Concord. A holo statue of her now stands in the central atrium of the new Alliance capital, her hand extended in peace, exactly as she had died offering. And every year, on the anniversary of the war's end, commanders quote the words that humanity carved into history. "You killed our diplomat, believing we were weak. Instead, you taught us what must be protected." And humanity protects fiercely. The galaxy never underestimated humans again. because they learned a truth that echoed across star systems. Humans seek peace, but if you kill one messenger, you summon an entire civilization. A civilization that does not break. A civilization that does not forget. A civilization that does not bow. And above all, a civilization that turns tragedy into unity, and unity into unstoppable victory.